We are live, and I am joined by the one, the only, the Horror Boy.
What's up, guys?
And I'm also joined by Dick DickEverhard.
Hey.
We're here, and we're gonna do our predictions for NXT Vengeance Day. So let's start off with the Dusty Rhodes Women's Classic of Dakota Kai and Renzel Gonzalez. Is it Gonzalez or Gonzalez versus Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart. Who do you want and who do you think? I'm going to start with Mr. Dick Everhard.
All right. I want Dakota and Gonzalez, but I think it's going to be Blackheart and Moon.
Can you give me a reasoning why you want Dakota
But I like Dakota and Gonzalez, but they've probably been pushing Dakota in NXT a lot more, and they've also been pushing Blackheart in NXT a lot more. So it could go either way.
It's a win-win situation, kind of.
It's gonna be a good match, anyways.
Yeah, Mr. Horror Boy, I know you are not being very.
I like Shotzi though. I do like Shotzi. I kind of want her and her teammate to win.
Her and Ember.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're not the biggest with NXT because of how your work schedule is. So, you think Ember and Saucy are gonna win?
Mm-hmm.
All right, good sauce. Why would you think that? Because just
Ember's got the experience, man. She's one of my favorite divas, and I think, everybody. Shotzi is one of my favorite divas on NXT. So
yeah, she's her and Ripley are my favorite too. So I'm gonna honestly go with I think, depending on the outcome with the other Dusty Rhodes Classic winner. I think Dakota and Gonzalez are probably going to win, even though I want Ember and Blackheart to win a lot, because Blackheart's one of my favorite divas, and like you said, Ember Moon's got that experience factor, and it's really, really, really good. So, on to the next match. I don't know if this would be in order or not, but the other Dusty Rhodes Classic, MSK, Wesley, and Nash Carter versus the Griddle Young Veterans James Drake and Zach Gibson. Who you think? Who you want, Mr. Dick Everhard?
It's gonna be the Grizzled Young Veterans. They're gonna win it. Okay. They were getting pushed before COVID hit, and they couldn't make it to NXT. So I think they're finally gonna get that push they were gonna get.
I can see that, Mr. Horror Boy. Who do you think out of those two teams?
Who?
MSK and the Grizzled
Young Veterans.
I can't never say it.
I don't know.
It's
MSK.
He doesn't know much with NXT. We're trying to get him to watch it whenever he gets chances.
I'm a main roster guy. I'm sorry.
And that's why they suck me.
Oh shit!
Hey, easy.
Shoot.
PG-13.
It's okay.
We can have one S-bomb.
About to say, we at least get one.
Honestly, I got MSK. I think MSK. No, I want MSK, but I think the young veterans are probably going to win. Either way, this match got to be banger. These four guys are going to tear the house down, and I already know it. Same thing with the women. I think the women are going to. I think everyone in this pay-per-view is going to tear down the house. Just how I see it, and how NXT normally delivers and everything. All right, next match. North America Championship, Johnny Gargano versus Kushida. Who you want, who you think, Mr. Dick Everhard?
I think Kushida is finally going to win it.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Can I get an explanation?
I just think Gargano has held the title for a little too long. I wouldn't say he's boring, just like I want to see someone different with the title.
Someone different, freshen it up.
Yeah.
He's been very entertaining this time as a heel than his first run. His first one was awful, but this one's been very entertaining. Horror Boy, who do you think? Who do you want on this?
I like Johnny, but
yeah, I do too.
I feel like it's time for somebody else.
I just want someone different.
So, everyone looking like they want Kushida, and I'm gonna have to.
Even though
I like Kushida too.
He's okay. I don't like him, but
Kushida.
Yeah, he's a good wrestler. I just don't, not into him. But I just want someone different to hold the title.
Why aren't you like?
I just don't dig his gimmick.
Oh, because he's like the Back to the Future type stuff.
I think it's kind of a dumb gimmick, but it's whatever.
I mean, he's a good wrestler.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a good wrestler. So his character, his gimmick, it's whatever.
The greatest man in the world is first, and it's me. Junebug's here.
Ty. Reliable Ty.
What's up, buddy? So I got probably, honestly, I'm going to be the only one I'm going to say this. I want Kushida, but I honestly think Gargano's going to retain.
I think Gargano might, but I just think it's time for
someone different.
Like Gargano's got to go to the main roster. He's done everything in NXT.
Him and Ciampa both, man. Him and Ciampa both got to go
He's
up
got
there.
every single belt. He's been in every single big storyline, at least as big as it can be.
Vince McMahon wants Austin Theory in the main roster, so maybe Gargano and his clan are going to go to the main roster because of that.
Yeah.
He wants Austin back on the main roster?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Because he likes Austin.
Oh, he likes him again?
He's always liked him. He just had to, get him stepped down because of the stuff he was going in.
Yeah, that whole speak out thing. This, again, I feel like all these matches are going to be banger. I feel like there's going to be 3 bangers though, if that makes any sense here. I honestly feel like the MSK and the young veterans will probably be a banger. And I feel like this match and the main event are going to definitely be bangers. Io Shirai versus Toni Storm versus Mercedes Martinez. I can never say her name. Who do you want? Who do you think?
It's gonna be. I like I said with Johnny. I want someone different with the title, so I want Toni Storm.
Toni Storm.
I just think Martinez is too soon. They've been pushing her too soon. She hasn't really done that much.
She was, but then she got caught up with Retribution and went right back
Isn't
down.
that weird?
That was very weird. She actually escaped it, unlike the other ones did.
Sorry.
I just think it's Tony time.
I like what you did there. It is Tony time. I kind of what you got, Mr. Horrorboy. Cause I know how much you love your Io Shirai.
I love Io. I really do. But Io's had the belt for a minute now, so I think she might drop it. But
she's held that belt
for what, a year?
She's held it since that triple threat match with Charlotte and Ripley.
Almost a year.
I would say almost a year. We gotta figure out when that was. So who you got? You got? I'm guessing Tony.
I got Tony winning, but I really like Io Shirai. I think she's really talented.
So you think Tony, but you want Io?
Yeah.
I want Tony, and I think Tony. Honestly, it's time. I think she's gonna be good with it. Honestly, I think this whole it's her time for sure. In fact, let me look at something real quick on YouTube. I want to see when Io won that belt. See how long she's had it, because she has held that thing for a long time. Let's see. No, it wouldn't be in WWE. It'd be NXT. All right, NXT Takeover. So it was a takeover, I believe. She won it there in your house on June 7th. So July, August, September, October, November, December, January. She's held it for 8 months. So that's a long time. And she's been dominant, which was the good. Oh, God, I forgot Charlotte had the freaking belt. Awful. Awful. Just awful. Yeah, I really want Tony. So, main event. Finn Balor versus Pete Dunne. Who you got? Who you want?
I actually did this match in my universe too, so it's funny they're doing this.
I don't see Pete winning it, but
you want him?
I don't want. I mean, if Finn loses it, he has nothing left to do, in my opinion.
Yeah.
In NXT.
This might be a lose-lose situation here with some people.
I can't really call this one. I guess Finn my final pick.
Final? What you got?
I think I got Pete Dunne all the way.
What did you drop?
I can.
Oh, yeah. So he got Pete. I think someone.
Finn's had the belt. I've already seen Finn Balor as NXT champion. You know. I just think it's time for Pete to kind of,
Oh, it's just
take over.
the light off your head, off your car. Oh, your order has been picked up. Honestly,
You done with this?
yeah. Honestly, has your order been picked up?
I haven't even ordered yet.
Oh, it's from your brother, I think. I honestly kind of want Pete to win, but I definitely think Finn's gonna retain because I really want Pete to get that big belt. You know, I feel like he'd be a really good heel champion. It's weird how he was a face then turned heel, but
he was a heel before he was a face.
Yeah, he was a very good heel, but I was really enjoying his face run. But then they were like, "Nah, you going heel?" And I was like, "Oh no, he went heel." But yeah, that's pretty much what we know of. There might be a pre-show match with something going on, but that's pretty much on the main thing. You guys got anything else you want to add or subtract?
I just think no matter who wins or loses, this is gonna be a good pay-per-view.
Yeah, indeed.
NXT always puts on banger pay-per-views, and lately we cannot admit that the main roster has been putting on some good pay-per-views.
Well, I don't watch it, so I can't say about that.
Well, I can admit it.
Yeah, everyone can. Well, besides you, because you don't watch it.
Well, I thought you for a second. I thought you said we can't admit.
I kind of think I would. I think I
Wait a
kind
minute,
of.
what?
I think I kind
I
of
thought
worded
that
it.
Rumble was excellent.
I think I took it the wrong way. If you watch main roster pay-per-views, you will be impressed just as much as NXT because I've noticed the more I feel like they really don't care about their shows. I'm starting to see like they'll build it, which is the good thing, but like they just feel like no one cares. So they'll build what they can, and boom, pay-per-views they go banger. I'm starting to notice, and I'm actually very proud of how well.
The thing I like about NXT more than the main roster is that you get guys that you don't know about, and you get people who you don't see all the time, like a Charlotte or Roman Reigns.
Like a Tyler Russ.
Yeah. Like you get to see him, what he's capable of doing.
And that man's got a cool finisher. That's dope. Yeah. Like the main roster, they go with what they know what's successful.
Which I think they should have just relied on that because people are gonna find that like boring and going on too long.
Because Roman's their main thing, Charlotte's their main girl. If Becky comes back, then be Becky. That's
why like Triple H is taking chances on NXT, having these people you don't really know about being main
like
events.
Kushida, like a Pete Dunne, like all these people that pop up. Like, oh, I don't know, like I don't know him, but he seems cool. And then when he wins, you're like, oh, he's pretty good. Then you get behind that character, then you get starting to like him more. And I want them to start doing that more, but it's just like they don't. Like my man Aleister Black has not been on TV for months. My man
going on 5 months almost.
My man Buddy hasn't been on TV either, and just shows up because Seth Rollins comes back because he's going to address the locker room. And he just goes, I don't care. I'm going back to the locker room to get snacks.
But even Aleister wasn't even there.
Aleister wasn't even there.
We've seen Aleister one time, and he was on his. You think he was on his phone?
He hasn't even made his debut on SmackDown.
He's talking about there was a dude backstage in the backstage.
I'm not sure if it was Aleister, but it looked just.
There was
like
a dude backstage. He had
like this.
He had the Aleister hair, and like he was just like this. I was like, oh no, they're making you dirty, man.
Like just be a background guy.
Like it hurts me knowing that there are these very talented people on this roster, on the main roster, that don't get used, and I want them to get used, like an Aleister Black or Buddy Murphy. And I hate the excuse of them saying we don't have nothing for them. Yes, you do. You got a freaking big roster. They don't have to be going after a title. They can easily go after after someone else, like how Kevin and Aleister were feuding on Raw. Aleister could feud with a jobber, and then we'll have squash matches, build him up, and then have him feud with, I don't know, maybe Seth. You don't have to be for a belt. And then he beats Seth, and he goes on to someone else, like Apollo. He beats Apollo, then he beats the other guy, and he goes after Ian, and he beats Big E and holds the IC title. That's what you got to do. And it's like, I feel bad for him, Buddy, Andrade, because those three are the most talented people I know on this roster that aren't getting used at all right now.
Yeah, and Nate, Cole and I was talking about this yesterday. You know how many tag teams combined on Raw and SmackDown there are?
Oh, yeah.
6 tag teams.
6.
3 on each show.
3 on each show.
That's sad.
Exactly.
Man.
You know how many NXT has? Probably like double that.
Yeah.
And 205 Live.
Especially this Road Classic, which is showing how great tag teams can be.
Exactly. It's why I want Triple H to take control, because he's going to be like, all right, one tag team belt, one center, you get 20 tag teams. Like, you could throw him in a tag team for all I care again with Ricochet if you really want to, because at least he'll be doing something. Like you could make a tag team with him and just have him go after the tag belts or having feud with people. It's not that hard. It's just, I hate to say it, I think Vince is just, he's out of touch. He doesn't know what talent is until it hits him in the head. And even if it does hit him in the head, he don't know how to use it. Like,
sadly,
I don't like to blast Vince. I try to defend him, but when you got dudes like Aleister Black, Buddy Murphy, Andrade, all these people who are talent, that have a lot of talent, and you're just letting them sit on the sideline for how long, and you release like Selena Vega because she wants a union, she wants good stuff to come out of this, and you release Wesley Blake because he got COVID. Like
Steve Cutler.
Steve Cutler. You release him because he got COVID. It's like, dude, that's not what it should be. You should be taking these guys and having them in these good rivalries and building up story like you did in these other eras. That's the main thing that needs to be fixed. And I know Triple H is gonna fix that. It's just a matter of time, because if you look back at all the eras, Vince didn't have these many writers. Vince had like 5 to 6 guys. They wrote the whole show. They get the talent involved and talk to them about it. He don't do that now. Triple H does. I've seen the backstage stuff with him talking to the roster and talking about this and talking about that. It's Triple H knows what he wants, and there might be a time when Triple H gets in control, and we might get that storyline that you really want, an AEW invasion.
I would love it.
Or a New Japan invasion or Impact invasion. Or
AEW, Impact, and New Japan are already doing that.
Yeah, I know. But I'm talking about if WWE would get involved.
Yeah.
Because if WWE gets involved...
I just want them to play along with everyone else.
Yeah, like, wouldn't that be the coolest thing, though?
Yeah.
Like, you get all the Bullet Club members showing up on a Raw or a SmackDown, and then Finn and Adam Cole are there, and they're like, Or it's like a Bullet Club invasion where you got the U.S. Bullet Club and the New Japan Bullet Club, and the Finn and Cole got to pick sides. It's like there's so much capability, and Vince is like, no.
Because New Japan people are gonna come on Impacts soon, which I find is pretty cool.
And AEW.
Yeah.
And again, I don't hate AEW. A lot of people think I do. I just criticize it more, because everyone praises it, but it needs the criticism, because every show, everything needs criticism. Everything does. Now, if you beat it like a dead horse, then that's the problem. Like how some of these, you know what I call those streamers that just cuss and curse out Vince saying he wants to die? I call them sheep streamers. Because they're a sheep. They do it for the views. They do it for the money.
Yeah,
I
agree.
Because you could easily be a streamer.
It's a trend.
Yeah, it's a trend. You could easily like you could be a positive streamer, and then everything's fine. But that's our thoughts on what's been going on and everything. You guys got anything else?
No, I'm pretty much good. I'm excited for the show. NXT is always really, really good.
Same here, buddy. So I will see y'all later. I'll probably go live tomorrow. I'll see if I can get HorrorBoy back over tomorrow. See if we can do a review on NXT. I would get Mr. Dick Everhard, but the man's got to work, got to pay bills, got to do what he's got to do. So, we'll see if we can get everyone's reaction. In that case, I'll see y'all later.
Noise.